430 millions are the number of results that Google gives me in 0.34 seconds when I search for the keyword how to find happiness, and that clearly shows an undeniable truth that these entangled worlds are giving us too much pressures, anxieties, and fears. We live the life for other people's, we don't have time for ourselves, and we can't find our happiness. That's also the problems of many people around me. However, people see me in a different way. They always told me that you always look happy. How can you find happiness in your own life? And it is at that moment that I stopped and I started thinking, well, why do I look happy to other people, and what makes me different from other people? And for now, honorable adjudicators and ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I'm proud to be here and to share you my own story, as well giving you the answer to the question how to find happiness through my research. So the first thing I do is I listed out three of the main reasons that can make people feel stressful about their life, which are the working pressures, the lack of money, and the negativities we receive from the others. And then I put myself in those cases and I consider which one I have been through in order for the experiment to be fair and to be accurate. Coming to the first case, which is the working pressures. So I believe that not only me, but all of you here have experienced those pressures, right? Because every time before competitions, for any exams, we feel stressed. We feel very stressful about that, and we cannot be happy, right? But however, in my opinion, pressures are not always bad, because it sometimes pushes us and it makes us work harder, come to a better result. And what I did is that I stopped and I started to compare the attitudes and the reactions between me and those who always look depressed to see what's different. And the problem is not because of the pressures, but how we look at it and how we deal with it. And when I took a closer look, I even found out that the reason why people look at things negatively is because they don't dream big. They only look at the near future, look at the difficulties in front of their eyes, but they don't see the big picture, or maybe that's not the things that they want to do. So considering the results from the very first case, we come to the second one, which is the lack of money. So obviously I'm a teenager and I can't make my money yet, so I'm just going to skim through this case. I asked some adults, why do you feel unhappy when you don't have money? And they say that they feel ashamed, they have no motivations, they're hopeless, they don't want to move forward. So you can see the problem is also about your beliefs, your ideology, your urge for improvement. And now coming to my last case, which is the negativities we receive from the other. Actually, this is a very hard one because this is obviously true, because we cannot deny the facts that when we see other feeling sad, or when we see them complaining about their lives or murmuring something bad about us, we cannot avoid our feelings. We sometimes feel sad, angry, frustrated, disappointed, right? So, and it is even more difficult for me because I live like 93% to the emotional side of the human psychology according to a geometric test I did earlier this year. But luckily, I read a book, and a very famous one named The Power of Your Subconscious Mind of Joseph Murphy. And in this book, he said that every single person in this world has an interior life. They will see the world exactly the way they see themselves, and they will believe in a kind humanity if only they are kind, and everything they believe will be the truth. And it is at that moment that I finally found an answer to my question. The reason why I am happy is because I have always had a dream, and I follow my dreams throughout my whole life, even if it is a small one or it's a big one. So the only advice I can give you is start dreaming. Ladies and gentlemen, happiness is an integral part of the human's life, as it decides whether we are psychologically and physically healthy or not. Such all humans strive for it. But we can only be truly happy if we follow our dreams. Not the dreams in our sleeps, but the dream of our lives. So start dreaming and never stop it. And now I have a belief. I believe that all of you here will believe in a saying of Hillary Clinton, everything starts with a dream. Thank you for listening.